Hi, my name is Jeremy Lloyd. I'll be doing two pieces today. The first is Ronnie from The House of Blue Leaves by John Guare, and the second is Leontes from A Winter's Tale. I was 12 years old, and all the newspapers had headlines that Billy was coming to town. And Life was doing stories on him, and Look, and the newsreels, because Billy was searching America to find the ideal American boy to play Huckleberry Finn. And Billy came to New York and called my father and asked him if he could stay here. Billy needed a hideout. Here. Billy coming here. And all the store windows reflected me. and the mirror in the tailor shop said, "Hello, Huck." And the butcher shop window said, "Hello, Huck. Hello, Huckleberry Finn. All America wants to meet Billy, and he'll be hiding out in your house." I went into my room and packed my bag. I knew Billy would see me and take me right back to California with him that very day. My parents were as excited as if the Pope was coming, and nervous because they hadn't seen him in a while. Billy. They told me my new clothes were on my bed, to go get dressed. I didn't want to tell them I'd be leaving shortly to start a new life. That I'd be flying off to California with Billy on the HMS Huckleberry. I didn't want tears from them. Only trails of envy. Went into my room, packed my bag, and waited. The doorbell rang. I picked up my suitcase and said goodbye to myself in the mirror. Came out. Billy there, smiling. And all of a sudden, it dawned on me. You actually have to do things to get parts. I began singing and dancing immediately. Things I've never done in my life before or since. I stood on my head and skipped and whirled, spectacular leaps in the air so I could see veins in the ceiling. I ran my fingers up and down the piano and laughed and cried loud and soft to show off all my emotions, and then cut off everything instantly. Just like that. And took a deep bow like the dying swan I saw on Ed Sullivan. And Billy turned to my parents, whose jaws were down to about there, and said, "You never told me you had a retarded child. You never told me I had an idiot for a godchild." And I picked up my bag and went into my room and shut the door and didn't come out again the whole time he was here. My father thinks I'm nothing. Billy, my sergeant, they laugh at me. Are you laughing at me? I'm going to fool you all. But tonight, I'll be on headlines all over the world. The cover of Time, Life, TV specials. Go ahead. Laugh. Because you know what I think of you. I'm sorry you had to see that. But I don't care. I'll show you all. I'll be too big for any of you. There have been, or I am much deceived, cuckolds ere now. And many a man there is, even now, at this present now, while I speak this, holds his wife by the arm, and little thinks she has been sluiced in his absence, and his pond fished by his next neighbor, by Sir Smile, his neighbor. Nay, there's comfort in it. Whiles other men have gates, and their gates opened, as mine, against their will. Should all despair that have revolted wives, the tenth of mankind would hang themselves. Physic for it, 'tis none. It is a body planet that will strike where 'tis predominant. And 'tis powerful, think it, from east, west, north, and south. Be it concluded, no barricado for a belly. Know it. It will let in and out the enemy, with bag and baggage. Many thousand ons have the disease, and feel it not. since brass, nor stone, nor earth, nor boundless sea, but sad mortality o'ersways their power, how with this rage shall beauty hold a plea, whose action is no stronger than a flower? Oh, how shall summer's honey breath hold out against the wrackful siege of battering days, when rocks impregnable are not so stout, nor gates of steel so strong, but time decays? O fearful meditation! Where, alack, shall time's best jewel from time's chest lie hid? Or what strong hand can hold his swift foot back? Or who his spoil of beauty can forbid? Oh, none, unless this miracle have might, that in black ink my love may still shine bright.